Hello everyone. In this video, we're going to be covering expressions in Power Automate. So I was trying to find some good documentation on Microsoft's website for expressions, but I was just finding tutorials. So this is through Google's AI. So it just describes them as a set of functions used to perform specific actions such as manipulating strings, formatting dates, or performing calculations within a flow. So our use case today, we're actually going to be manipulating strings, so concatenating them. And let's go ahead and create a flow real quick. So on the Power Automate site, we'll hit create. We'll go over here to Instant Cloud Flow. We'll just have a manual trigger, and we'll name our flow expression test. It will be manually triggered. Okay, so now that we have our flow set up, what we're going to do is we're going to create some variables, and we'll call this one first name and last name. And we're going to be using expressions to combine these two variables together. So now that those are there, we can go ahead and we can choose how we want to do this. So we've been using Teams, so I guess we'll keep the Teams theme going. It's kind of the easiest way to test, or at least the quickest way. Email is fine too, so no one way is better than the other. And while that's happening, we're going to go ahead and we'll select our Teams action. So we'll type in Teams, come over here, and post a message or chat. And same thing as our other videos, we're just choosing the same channel that we chose in the previous videos. Channel. And Cyber Mic, and then it should be general. And there it is. Okay, so what we could do now is we can start typing in what we want to display in this message that's going to be posting to Teams. So we'll put first name, last name, and then combined name. Okay, so for the first name, we'll just go ahead and we'll select from the dynamic variables that we have available. So first name, so the user will have to enter this once they run the flow. Last name. Okay, and this is where we actually have to create our expression. So rather than clicking on the Thunderbolt, we're going to click on this, insert expression. And then these are all of the different expressions that are available. So you can type them in and you can do all sorts of things. You can, let's just pick one that's example here. To lower, so converts a string to lowercase using the casing rules of an invariant culture. You could do the same thing for upper. You could find the index of something. You could pull dates. I mean, you could do all sorts of stuff. So expressions are very powerful, but the one that we're going to be selecting is concat. So concatenating or combines any number of strings together. So we're just combining that first name variable, and then the last variable. So from here, go ahead and collect the first name. And then last name. Actually, I don't even need that extra space there. Okay, so essentially what it's doing is it's pulling in the first name. We're adding in an additional space between the first name or after the first name, and then we have ourselves adding in the last name here. So if it works correctly, single quotes. Oops, my bad. Go back to this, add the space, and then add. All right, so we're going to pull in the first name, we're going to pull in the last name, and then we're going to concat. So we're going to essentially just put those strings together. And I'm sure you guys can think of all sorts of use cases for doing this rather than having to select multiple dynamic variables. You could just actually go in and then just build out an expression to be able to combine all those strings. So now that those are in place, we need to go ahead and test it and make sure that it's working. So let me go ahead and open this up. This is our channel that we've been testing in, and waiting for it to save, and then we'll test it out. It's going extra slow. Come on now. Come on now. There we go. So test, and then from test, we go to manual, test. Okay, and then just confirming that we have the correct permissions and that our connection is set up the way it's intended. So we're good to go there. So first name, we'll just put who? Mike Jones. Who? Mike Jones. That's an old reference. Okay, so now we're going to let this run. It's going to take a moment. Okay, looks like it was successful. And you guys, you see, if we come back over to our teams here, you can see that the first name was pulled in through the dynamic variable, last name was pulled in through the dynamic variable, and then we have our expression. And then it pulls in the first name, adds in that additional space, and then adds in the last name. And it's that easy, guys, if you wanted to come back in and edit it even further. So if we come back over here, this is our expression. We can add in additional variables if we want to. I mean, you could do all sorts of things. So rather than having to have multiple dynamic variables there, in many cases, it's so much easier just to build an expression, and then you can add that expression once as opposed to having to add in multiple variables. Or you could even reuse that expression throughout your flow, because maybe you have the same set of strings that you've added together, and you don't want to have to keep doing that over and over and over. You could just have the same expression copied throughout your flow. So there's so many use cases for this, and we'll cover some other videos on expressions, but hopefully this gives you guys a good introduction of what expressions can do on Power Automate.